Good morning, Year 7. I won't be in for this morning's maths lesson as I sprained my ankle on the weekend and still having a bit of trouble getting some weight on it enough to walk around and get the proper shoes on. So I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Anyway, on the weekend, this is for this morning's lesson. On Friday, when we had our test, I gave you the work outline for the next topic, which is equations, which is chapter 10. And this is what you've got here. You've got a copy of this. You need to make sure that you stick that in. We'll be starting with 10b. Now, there are different folders here. Ignore that it says 5, that's fine. They're still using the same idea and how to do the work. So step 1, you would stick that into your book and make sure that you've got it. And like I said, we'll be we'll be starting with 10b, but we will have a quick look at 10a. Now, this is chapter 10 in the textbook. 10a looks at an introduction to equations. Now, we've done expression, so you should understand the difference between an expression and an equation. An expression, of course, doesn't have an equal sign, and an equation has two expressions either side, left-hand side, right-hand side, that can be made true or false. So something plus or minus or multiplied by something equals something else. So you have a left-hand side and a right-hand side, and you should be able to identify which ones are equations and which ones are expressions. That should be fairly well okay, and you should have a look at those and just see what you be able to pick the difference, whether those equations are true or not. Now, as well as doing that, I want to continue on with what we did in the last topic, which is we went to the textbook website, right? And in this instance, we're on chapter 10. And what I would like you to do, it's not compulsory, but for those who would like to, we have the 2 pre-tests. And of course, the prior knowledge pre-test tests the general maths knowledge you have prior to starting the topic. And the second one, test B, the diagnostic pre-test, tests what you actually know about this topic, which in this instance is equations. So what I'd like you to do is to start the test, and again, it has 30 questions, and you can either type in, they'll either be multiple choice, or you select, or you type in your answer, okay, or you select an answer. There are 30 questions. Now, for those who get, there is a marking scheme in the book, so you'll get your mark straight away. For those who get above 90%, 90 to 100%, I'm going to then, in the next lesson, organise for you to do some enhancement work, which would be Year 8 / even some Year 9 type equations work and doing of graphing of equations. So what I'd like you to do this morning, it's voluntary, of course, you don't have to, but for those who would like to have a go at it and would like to do some harder work rather than just the Year 7 work, have a go at this second test. That's the diagnostic pre-test. That's test B. Test B. And let's get this up here. It's test B. I'm just opening this to show you that. Don't worry about that. This is test B, the diagnostic pre-test. And of course, there's a marking scheme here for those. So you can start with that. For those who do not want to do that, of course, you can start straight away on the work outline, which is here, which would be 10b. Now, in 10b, of course, solving equations by inspections. So we want to look at the fact that a solution to an equation is a value of the prime numeral that makes the left-hand side equals the right-hand side. That means the equation is true, and there's only one value for the pronumeral or the variable that makes the statement true. And there are some equations that we can solve by inspection. That's the answer just jump out at us. Okay, and others we can do trial and error, put in values. So if we put in values for some of these. So solving an equation means finding the values of any pronumerals that make the equation true. These are called the solutions, and this means the left-hand side equals the right-hand side. Right, and it's a variable or an unknown. A pronumeral is an unknown value, and we can calculate it out, evaluate it to find the value of the pronumeral. And sometimes we can do this by inspection, also called trial and error, okay, by putting in different ones. Okay, if the missing number is 5, we know that 5 plus 3 will be 8, that'll be true. 10 times 5 is 50, plus 2 does not equal 46, so that's not true. 10 minus 5 equals 5, so that's true. And 12 equals 6 plus 1, 6 plus something by 2, that would not be 5. 5 times 2 would be 10, so that would not be true. State the value of the left-hand side, right? If the unknown equals 5, 5 plus 7, that would be 12. It would not be 13. Okay, and you can go through these these examples to find a solution for each of these equations. Find the value of the missing number that would make it true. That is, make the left-hand side equal the right-hand side. So you can find that solution is 5. You can do that by inspection. So 5 times 7 means that's true. Okay, this would be 6. 20 minus 6 equals 14. That makes it a true equation. Now, find the value of this, right? Something divided by 3 equals 7. That would be 21. And 12 plus 15 would be 27, would make the equations true, which means the left-hand side equals the right-hand side. Now we can solve these by inspection. It would be 30 minus 12, right? It would be 18. This one here, 5 times something equals 20. That would obviously be 4. So you could divide both sides by 5, right? And then you get b equals 4. And 2x plus 13 equals 21. 2x plus 13 equals 21. The unknown variable is x. Right, you could try a few variables. 2 times something plus 13. So if you were to take 13, right, from 21, obviously, then you would find that you would have 8. So it'd be twice 4. Twice 4, because x would be twice that, so it would be twice times 4 equals 8 plus 13 equals 21. And then you can work your way through the 10b, which is the first on the work outline. So for this morning, you're either working on the work outline, or you could, which is here, working through the work outline, or you can choose to do in chapter 10, the diagnostic pre-test, and see how you go. And of course, if you finish that in this lesson, or if you don't finish it in this lesson, you can finish it for homework. And if you do, then you can go back on to the work outline for now, and we'll sort that out in the next lesson for who's going to be doing the advanced algebra equations. Okay, thanks.